Yo guys, what's up and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today I am going to be overviewing kind of my plans for FIFA 21 and wrapping up FIFA 20 as a whole, at least the Ultimate Team portion, because at this point there really isn't anything more for me to do on Ultimate Team. I feel like I've completed everything I've really wanted to, got all the cards I want, and there really isn't anything that I want to make content on. They kind of failed preseason for like the past 2 weeks, so there really wasn't anything that I could make content on, and now they've decided, okay, we're actually going to try and step this up maybe a bit. For the last part of FIFA 20, they've released a 96 Leroy Sané. I won't be doing him just because it's in Rivals. I don't really care, but as you know, we've kind of gone on this long endeavor of making the best possible American team, and once again on the level 15 of the season pass, they've given us another American. So it's been Emmanuel Sabi not last time, but the last American was Emmanuel Sabi. Before that it was Agudelo, and before that it was Josh Sargent, and now it's Darlington Nagbe. They've actually done quite well because they released this card as an Atlanta United card. Darlington Nagbe's been transferred for about 6 months to Columbus, and they haven't changed his card. So that is actually pretty good from EA. They changed it in about a day. But they should have got it right the first time. So we are going to be getting him into the squad. He's going to replace Tyler Adams probably at the left center mid. Other than that, I mean, there really isn't anything. I'm pretty much complete with my American team. I don't think they will release any more cards. I would love a couple of fullbacks. I probably will get the transferred Anthony Robinson to Fulham card. But other than that, you know, I think this is a pretty good team. One of the best American teams in any FIFA, I'd say. Last year, I didn't really have it full American last year. I had the 88 Pulisic, I had the 86 Wondolowski. Unfortunately, we didn't get a card yet from him. And then we had a couple other guys, so it wasn't full American. So this is the first time I'm doing full American. And of course, we're going to have the 94 Nagbe in there. We're going to have the 94 Pulisic, which is just an absolutely godly card. 107 matches played, 187 goals and 44 assists. Sargent has been amazing. I think eventually he will get my top assist if I do keep playing Ultimate Team, but who knows. McKennie's been wonderful. Most games, or very close to most games in the club. Just so reliable. Apara, Miles Robinson, and Hamid, a little trio of dreams there. Agudelo was good, kind of fell off, and then Sabi, he's decent as well. Doesn't get the stats, but he is very decent. So this is kind of the final American team, I think. We got the transferred Zach Steffen as well. We got all the informs and special cards, whatever you want, on the bench. We got a couple legends here in Timmy Howard and Wondolowski. So that is the American team complete. One of the things I kind of started mid-year and then gave up on, and I'm trying to go back to it, is the full Man City team. Now I had the headliners Kyle Walker. I did have this Sterling, but I lost about 300k on him. Now he's 54k, but I sold him a while back for about 200k when I had bought him for about 400. We've had the Sané for about all year. Jesus, I remember packing first owner. What an amazing moment that was. He's been an absolute servant to the club. I had the 91 Bernardo, but of course now we have the Summer Heat. We have the De Bruyne, of course, and I filmed a whole episode on De Bruyne, but I didn't feel it. I didn't feel right posting it. It just didn't feel like a good video. So unfortunately, that one never made it out. We have the Phil Foden as well. And then recently, when the Sané came out, I believe yesterday, it was the start of the new season, we got a Ferran Torres, which is very exciting. Played one game with him. Seems pretty decent. But this is the Man City team like concept that I might buy it. I probably will buy it at the very end of the season. So kind of moving into the plans for FIFA 20, I don't want to make this video too long. This is going to be one of my objectives. Make the best possible City team I can. Of course, it's not going to be the best possible because I'll be, you know, accolading coins to other places. But for me, the best possible. So that means doing SBCs and stuff like that. Of course, this isn't the best Gabriel Jesus. I would have had the 91 if that was the case. So this is the best one I could have done. I wish I would have gotten that David Silva, but unfortunately, I just didn't feel like it was a smart SBC for me to do at the time. So I think at the end of the year, I will be buying these defenders just to complete the team. We also have Schmeichel, because technically he did play with Man City. And next year, off the top of my head, I can't think of any icons that play with Man City. We didn't get a Yaya Toure this year, unfortunately, but he might. I wonder if he will be in the game, because he is playing, I think, with a Japanese league team or something like that. So that's the Man City team. What I'm thinking, we're going to, of course, be starting on Ultimate Team, going with the full American squad. Who knows? There isn't going to be any fitness, so like an American squad won't necessarily have to be a fitness team for me. I might just do it straight off the bat. But I know I will be trying to keep a lot of the American boys. I won't be putting them into SBCs or selling them and stuff like that. I want to try and make it as most first owner as possible as well. That's one of my goals. We're going to be doing the American team, the Man City team, and then of course whatever our main team is. And then there has been kind of a resurgence in myself in career mode. I've really started to enjoy it. This is one of the first years that I've actually gone all the way to the end of the career mode, where it terminates your contract or whatever and retires you basically. But next year I want to do a lot of career modes, maybe one massive one where I take it really slow, maybe one per week or something like that. But I've been doing something really fun, which is well, my SD card ran out there, but what I was basically saying is I've been doing something really, really fun and enjoyable to me, which is kind of creating my own club and just getting into a lot of the realism kind of running a club. So it's been on Instagram mostly, but as you know, for this whole year, I've been all into, you know, the kit combos and the badge combos. And if you've noticed maybe some of the team names, they've had a theme. It's H2 United, it's H2U, whatever it is. That is the club name, it's H2 United. And as you can see, the colors are black and white. It's a circular badge. But I've been doing it on Instagram a lot, and I've been basically making my own club. I did it off my career mode. And I just like doing these fun little edits, you know. Right now we're technically in preseason, and it's just really fun for me. I'm just, you know, spending, you know, an hour or two a day making a couple edits that I can post on onto Instagram. So if you want to follow that, that would be most appreciated. And I'm probably going to bring it into next year's career mode. Unfortunately, we don't have the team that I was using. I was wanting to use La Spezia for the team, but Italy, the second division of Italy, is actually out of the game. There's only like 4 teams from there, and they're all in the rest of the world. EA are really messing up the Italian partnerships. The Italian partnerships. They lost Roma, they lost Juventus, of course, and I think they've lost a couple others. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to use Spezia anymore. So we are going to have to find another team. I've been looking at Fulham, but I also want to kind of build up from League 2. So we do have a couple options, but either I do this in FIFA 21 or I actually do start it in FIFA 20 and we just end the season there. But I mean, it's been really fun to do it, all these edits and stuff. The only problem is I've kind of started this very late in FIFA 20. So clearly, once FIFA 21 comes out, it's going to be a bit of a problem because we're not going to have the same players. I can show you a screenshot right now of what the team looks like. I've gotten to the very end of the career mode. We're in about 2034. It was a journey as well. We went from... This is the San Jose career mode, mind you. This is the same San Jose career mode. So we still have players like Justin Cameron, if you remember him. Who else? Hernan Miranda we had. Correa we had. Correa's like a 99. Miranda's a 99. A whole bunch of players from that series. This is the same exact team. Basically, I went to Crystal Palace, won pretty much everything with them, won the quadruple, you know, Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup, and Carabao Cup. I won that about 4 times in a row, all of them. So it was just getting a bit boring, and then I realized, you know, Fulham have, you know, that white kit, the white Adidas kit, the one that I kind of designed for the H2 United kit. So I decided, you know what, I should try and move all my players to Fulham, so maybe I can make some cool edits actually in game using the white kit. So I decided to do that, and basically what happened, something glitched, and my objectives for a newly promoted Fulham, who were in last place, were to win the league and I think get into the Champions League. Clearly that was never going to happen. I got fired from that job, went to Huddersfield, went back in the Champions League, signed just a bunch of free players and players off a free contract, got them back up to the Premier League, then got hired back by Fulham, and then it ended, so I didn't get to do another season. So unfortunately I never got to bring the title to Fulham, but this is the team that we've been using, and there's like 5 or so key players that I want to move on to maybe FIFA 21. What I've basically done on Instagram is I've moved, I think it is 5. It's Dama, who's in goal. He was like a 16-year-old keeper who I signed early, and he ended up being like 79 rated when he was only 16. We got Benjamin Akoy, who's our center back. Amazing player, and just really fun to use in the career mode, so I wanted to bring him on. We got Alessio Bonifazi in the central midfield. We got the Greek architect Vasilis Bizos, who's a kind of center forward, play him as a false 9, and we got Thys Janssen, the star of the club, who's at the right wing. So I'm bringing those 5 in. I basically recreated them on the creative player, signed them to La Spezia, and I've been playing friendlies as a technically preseason. So I know that explanation went far, but it's really interesting to me. I love realism, I love all that. So I think I'm going to try and do that maybe in FIFA 21. I'm going to bring these 5 players in as the kind of stars of the team. They're still going to be very low rated because we're going to put them on a low team. We're going to put them on a League 2 team probably and try and work our way up. But that is going to be it for my plans for FIFA 21 and kind of the end, the wrap up of FIFA 20. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave that support down below. Everything is appreciated. Leave some comments down below as well. What else do you think I should do on FIFA 20 or FIFA 21? Whatever floats your boat. But that is going to be all for me. Hope you enjoyed. And maybe I'll see you guys later for some more career mode content in the coming weeks.